Well, hello there. Hello there, all my goods people. What's happening? It's about 8:26 in the evening, year of our Lord 2025, February 20th. And we got new toys. We got a new toy. I don't think it's available on Xbox, which really sucks. But it's available, it's available on computer. And not a bad little plane. I haven't really done much with it. I've been in it. I've started it up and I've taxied. That's about it. There's a lot missing to this plane, but it's a very good effort. I'm not too familiar with Big Radials as a company. Maybe we can look at their page real quick. Up window capture. Okay. Let's go here. There. Big Radials. Yeah, it's $30. Yeah, this is the plane that Elvis had, or he had 3 of these, I think. But if you're gonna use SimBrief with this, you have to go in and build it. I built it in SimBrief, so if you need any of the data for it, just let me know. I got it from a few different websites, but it's pretty well put together. It's got a few switches in it. The lighting in the interior at night is not great, to be honest, but it sounds good. It's got a pretty cool cockpit. The fuel system is pretty intricate. Got a pretty good book that comes with it. And I've definitely bought planes that were a lot worse for $30. This plane is actually, it's got a lot of potential. Now, I think they just released it out of the beta. Like I read something about it last night where it's like it just got released, so it's brand new. And yeah, man, we're gonna give this thing a little test drive. Hopefully it gets up in the air. Hopefully it gets up in the air. So let's go ahead and get in this airplane. Now I do have there's well, we'll get to the checklist. So there's a few liveries that come with it. Let me show you the liveries that come with it. It's got a United States Air Force one. Doesn't have the Elvis one. Elvis had 2 of them. He had Hound Dog or Hound 2, I think, and something else. But there's a museum for TWA in Kansas City. We're gonna fly this TWA Kansas City and get it back to the museum. That's kind of the plan for tonight. Going from St. Louis, from its old headquarters to where it's now stationed at. A TWA never used this plane for commercial use, but I think they used it for training pilots, if I remember correct. All right, so we got TWA, which we're seeing here. There is this black and gold one, like Pittsburgh Steelers, black and yellow. At the Great Northern Range. Got a little mini US Air Force plane. Got a medevac one. And clean at the White Privilege airplane. But yeah, I mean, this thing will go up to like 43,000 feet. It'll cruise at Mach 0.8. We're not going to get it up anywhere close to that tonight. We'll probably keep it at like 5,000 feet. But it's got very basic systems to it. It does have PMS 750, I think it is. You'll see it, the navigation system. It's got a very basic autopilot system. It does have the Civ-A system where you can plug in the coordinates, which we're going to do as well. No GSX for you tonight. No Sayintentions, no GSX. None of that bullshit tonight. One of the cool things I like about this plane is you can actually like go outside the airplane from inside. Isn't that pretty dope? Look at that. You can kind of like go all around it while we're still inside the airplane. Look at these little engines. Look at that. The little engines that could. It's got tiger stripes on it. Tiger style. You can customize the number. Is that our number? I think that's our... I don't know if that's our number, actually. Maybe I'll rescind that last statement. But yeah, it's a little... You know, when I first heard about this plane, I thought it was a bigger plane. Then when I got it today, I was like, oh yeah, look at this cute little plane. It's got some snacky poos. I don't know if this is like fake Kit Kat. Mostly a Kit Kat, actually. Sticks of gum, could be tea. You do got a loo. You got a loo we can use. Got a nice little bathroom. One thing I like about this bathroom is that we can go outside. Kind of like the Honda H-Jet. You can go outside and take a look in the back. Now it's got a pretty lengthy checklist to it. Got a little table out. All right, let me turn the music a second. Airplane shit. It's got a like that. Like got a pretty lengthy checklist. A lot of this stuff, actually all of it, is in the manual, which I'm probably going to use the manual instead of this. This is missing some things that the manual has, but the ground power unit, you can call it over. Like I tried it with GSX. It'll connect, but it's not, you can't use it yet. So when you start this airplane, it's just going to be battery only. There's no APU from what I can see, and the ground power unit's not available yet, but it's okay. Really, the only problem I really have with this airplane is that the panel up top at nighttime, you can't see anything. So there's only like 4 lighting panels. You have this lighting panel here, dimmer. This is for the navigation system, you know, this PMS 750. Same lighting panel over here. And you got interior lights right here. Now, this one is inoperable. This one is supposed to take care of the overhead instruments, but like they never light up. Like I can't see shit. And then we just have a few exterior lights. But yeah, I mean, it's not a whole lot of buttons to push, really. We have our pressure ratio, RPMs, exhaust temperature, fuel flow. A lot of fuel switches. You can really customize and transfer fuel and all kinds of stuff, because it's got, I think it's got 4 different fuel tanks. It's got the wings, and then these actually hold fuel as well. Big long dicks, big long cigars, they hold fuel as well. Got some pretty basic gauges. There's no way to switch over from GPS to VOR. Has a couple of DME readers. They're down here. And then same on the other side. We have our Civ A system here, which we're going to program. Nav and comms. That's about it. Got our little audio, our little autopilot panel here. Now, I didn't see what this radio button does, but I'm pretty sure it ties into like this radio or GPS. We'll give it a little bit of a try. We got altitude hold, heading select, approach mode, autopilot on, turn, pitch up, pitch down. Yeah, man, let's get this thing going. So I get, you know, maybe I will use the checklist on here tonight, just to, that way you can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I mean, this is not a bad, well, you know what, I'll keep the other one up. Well, let me keep this one up, because I really like the one that comes with the very similar in a lot of ways, the checklist. So all right, first thing we're going to do is put the stairs up. No sound, which sucks. Maybe they'll fix that one of these days. I'm not going to be too hard on this company, just because it's a brand new airplane. I think it's like a brand new company, and it was only $30. It's not like they're charging 70, 50. I mean, 30 is a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but all right, so we did all this. Now we gotta stow. We gotta stow the cups and glasses. Stow these for takeoff. Now all this here, so you see these numbers here? We have 5, 6, 7, 5, 4. So when you are looking at the manual for this thing, here, I'll pull up the manual for a second. That way I can see what I'm... 1 second, let me up. Oh, I still had window capture on. All right. Good thing I didn't have anything bad playing in the background. So switch to one page here. It's up a little. So when you're, oh yeah, I gotta keep that in mind too. We gotta be at 26%. Hey, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Keith? When you are looking at this layout here, that's what those numbers on the checklist, that's what they represent. So when you see a 5, it's telling you the button or the switch is up in section 5. If it says section 12, it means it's over here on the co-pilot side for the lighting. So that's what the numbers mean for checklist here. How you doing, Keith, man? Everything good? All this shit is pretty much off already. I mean, like, there's no state saving, so battery off. Batteries right here, that's off. This off. Engines, I'm gonna leave the words on since it's a brand new airplane, that way you guys can see what the buttons are. So engines off. Voltmeter. Selector is off, which is right here. All the generators are off, those are right here. Wing inspection light off, beacons off, navs off, windshield wipers are dark. On smoking, and it's off. Or windshield wipers on park, overhead lights. Oh, it says on, but they never show that they're on. All right, let's see here. Fuel. This rheostat switch is this one here. Fuel airline bleed. That on, that's right here. Open that up. Start is off. Fuel quantity gauges. Let's check those. They look good. We're gonna, before we turn the airplane on, we're gonna make sure we're at 26.9% for the center of gravity. Okay. Okay, all the switches are off here. Switches are off. Auxiliary pumps are off. Cross feed, the manifold cross feeds are off. Throttles are aft. Reversers are off. Auxiliary landing light. Let's flaps forward. This gust lock doesn't work, by the way. It lights up, but you can't interact with it. All right, let's see here. Okay, give me. Let's put. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna use the checklist. So now we have oxygen flow. So on that. This one. Give me is off. Anti-ice is sheltered. Now it says on and sheltered. I don't know if you can actually turn these switches on and still have it sheltered. Let me see here. Because it says the same thing for the hydraulics too. Yeah, you see? All right, maybe sheltered means like this. So, all right, where did we leave off? Okay, off and sheltered. I hear that. Status quo. I hear you. Man, it's been cold as shit out, man. I've been like hibernating like a bear. I have not been wanting to go outside the last few days, man. It's been cold as hell. All right, park and brake is right here. That's on. All right, aileron boost. Off and sheltered. Elevator off and sheltered. Emergency landing gear. Off and sheltered. This and interact with. Attitude indicator caged. Clock is working. See here, pressure reads 1, RPMs are 0. The exhaust is very close to the outside temperature. Good. Landing gear is down. Let's see here. All right, auxiliary is off. Oh, here's auxiliaries off. Hydraulic system is off. Fuel tank isolation number 1 through 4 is off. ME is off. Let's see here. Flap indicators where. All right, stall system. Oh yeah. LE flap indicator. So LE flap indicators off. TE flaps are good. Hydraulic pressure should read 0, which it does. Oil temperature is at 0. Altimeter is zeroed out or matches the field. Clock is working over here. Right instrument panel lights on and bright. Strut de-icing, that's in the off position. All right, pre-start, battery start. Let's go ahead and so this is on battery. Put the battery on. Verify that we're getting 25 volts or so. Yep, that's good. T voltmeter, windshield inverter is off. Inverter number 1 goes to trans, inverter number 2 goes to on. This goes to essential services. All right, verify that the tank pumps are off. We already did that. Air start is normal. Let's do that. Your wing inspection is off. Let's put the beacon light on. All right, now we should be able to start up. So we do 3, 4, 2, 1 is how they do it. So let's go to number 3. Let's put the boost pump on for number 3 here. Getting any fuel? Hang on a second. Oh, I turned the wrong switch on. All right, now the battery's on. Yeah, now we hear something. Damn, 19. Jesus Christ, that sucks. All right, air start normal. Now we should be able to see the, there we go. So we're gonna flip number 3. You can see now we have some pressure. Now we just hit the start button. Wait for that bitch to start up. It's a cool little plane, man. I like it, dude. Kind of beefy looking. It's kind of like short and beefy like me. This is the Greg airplane. Short and beefy. These engines kick on pretty quickly too. I don't think it has any failures. I haven't seen any switches like circuit breakers that work or like none of that. So, all right, let's go to number 4. Let's put the boost pump switch on for 4. We can see we're getting good juice. Hit the start button again. the avionics and shit will kick on once we get the generators on and once we make sure the inverters are set properly. Sturdy and muscular, that's right. I'm built like it's built like a short house, like a short, thick house. Hurricane proof, tornado proof. All right, we can do number 2. Switch number 2. See, we have some juice. Start it up. What up, Don? What's happening, dude? We got a new toy to play with until we get the Inabuild's A350. We got a little Greg airplane. It's short and beefy. It was good enough for Elvis. It's good enough for me. So, even though I'm not a fan of Elvis, but the dude had money and he got bitches and he had 3 airplanes, I think. So, I'm sure as hell not going to go out eating a ham and peanut butter sandwich or peanut butter and bacon or whatever the fuck he was eating when he died. All right, now that we got the engines all started up. All right, after engine start. Let's see here, pressure ratio, oil temperature, RPMs. Yeah, there's no failure, so we don't have to check any of that really. All right, now that the engines are on, they're on, oil temperature is fine. Okay, so let's come up here, make sure we have enough ampage. That's what it was, bacon and bananas and some shit like that. Yeah, you're probably right, bacon, banana, and it was some crazy ass sandwich. I don't know what rich people eat. Rich people from Memphis. All right. Let's see here, anti-skid on. That's down yonder. Windshield and inverter off. Windshield inverter is still off. Number 1 inverter on. Now it says turn number 2 off, but every time I do, I lose my avionics. So I'm leaving that on. We can close that right there. Let's put the generators on. Make sure we're still getting enough power. Yep, we are. All right, hydraulic pressure. Let's put the auxiliary hydraulics on. Have hydraulic pressure over 2,000. All right, wing inspection light and nav lights, and now we got to set up our flight plan. I'm going to do it 2 different ways, setting up this flight plan. So let's do. I wonder why this didn't kick on. Kick it on. Switch this to auto. All right, maybe that other maybe that one does need to be off. Oh, I know why. We got to switch this button over here. We got to switch this to number 1. There we go. All right, let me change the lighting so it's easier to see in here. All right, let's pull in the flight plan first here. Doesn't look like this shit is rocking. I'm not at, yeah, I'm in idle. Here that it's rocking. All right, menu, import, sim brief. After this, we're going to set up the Civ A unit with all the coordinates. That's done. Let me put in the landing procedure for runway 19. ANX. Load. And let me change these altitudes here. 10,000 feet. I'm just going to go to 10,000 feet today. Oh, maybe we'll go to 12,000. Alright. That's good. And I think that's it for that. Yeah. Alright, now let's come back here. And we need to set this up. So we have it in auto mode right now. Let's put this one align. Let's put this on position. And pull in the flight plan here. But yeah, where am I sitting at this airport, by the way? Hang on one second. I want to see if I can get the exact spot we're at. KSUS. Departure, airport info. I don't think this is going to give me what I want. At least turn on the it's here. All right, see if I can. If I can't, if it doesn't show the parking spots, then I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just plug in the regular coordinates for the airport. And I'm curious if this will pull up parking spots here. This little airport here. Let's go to charts, taxi. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna have it. All right, it was worth a shot. A lot of times, airports, they'll have the parking spots will have their own coordinates. All right, let's see here. BP, roll. Let's roll. All right, so we have north 3839.7. Let's do insert. You have north and south. So north 3839.7, 3897. Insert west and east. West 090 09091. Alright, we're getting a green light that nav is ready. Now we can go into nav. Now that our location is placed, let's go to waypoint. So our first waypoint is going to be FTZ. Insert. You have north 8417. Insert west 090583. 2 is HLV. Insert north 39068. 8. Insert west 092 077. 3 is SLZ, so we have north 38441. Insert west 090 090. We have annex. Let's go to number 4. Insert north 39057. Insert west 094077. Insert, and then we'll put the airport in last. So we don't really need to, but we'll do it anyways. 39074. Insert west 094356. Alright, very good. So our flight plan is now all set up. Put this one. Alright, now there's a couple of ways we can go about the rest of this checklist. So just did that after engine start. I like the one that they have here in the manual, so I'm going to do that one here. Alright, so anti-skid, we did that. So auxiliary landing light on. Horizon stable. Okay, so all the trims and everything are okay. Transponders on. Hydraulic system standby number 2. Right, that's normal. Alright, flaps, takeoff approach flaps, which are right here. And very good. Now this starter engaged. I've noticed that when I move the throttle up, like a little bit, and then back, it'll go away. So let's taxi out to the runway. I think we're good enough to do that. Okay, start her off. Lights are on. Parking brakes disengaged. Something's going on. Hang on a second. We're really pulling to one of the sides here. Almost like one of the engines isn't on. Oh shit. That's because some of the engines aren't on. Hang on a second. And I didn't check the center of gravity. Hang on one second. Hey, look at that. We have no pressure. 1 and 2. That's weird. Well, let's try putting it back on again. Really weird. maybe I shouldn't follow this checklist. Maybe I should follow the one that's in the game. Really weird. Which one's 3 and 4? 1, 3, and 4. No, it's not showing any fuel. Do we really not have any fuel in the airplane? I don't know. Let me restart. It's weird. I'm not going to worry about the checklist that came with the information. We'll just use the one in the game. Really weird. All right. That done. We'll make this time we'll be quicker with it so we can get it. Wish there was some sound with it. All right, that's done. Cockpit, battery off. We don't really need to check any more of this stuff here. Only thing I want to make sure is, only thing I really care about is this oxygen here. So normal oxygen and supply off. Oxygen. Oh, whatever, somewhere around there. All right, let's CPU not available, battery start. Power selector is battery on. Put you on battery. That's at least 25. Beacon on. Okay, this is on ESS. All right, number 3. Actually, before I start, let me make sure our center of gravity is 29%, I guess. That's what it said. Doesn't have center of gravity here, so we'll just, I guess that's close enough. All right, that's on. Let's put on the boost. Getting juice. I'm gonna try putting it on again. This is on normal. That's crazy, man. I don't know why pressure wasn't going up on this engine. Unless I switched off number 3 too quickly last time. starting up this time. All right, that's good. 4. Number 2. Getting fuel. Start that bitch up. Good possibility that the manual for the game is wrong, because there's a lot of stuff in that manual about flipping these hydraulic switches and shit like that, and I don't think there's anything in the checklist about that at all, unless you're using ground power, which is not available yet. Alright, so those are good. Let's do number 1 here. Number 1 fuel tank. Oil pressure's good. Good hydraulic pressure. Fuel pressure's good. Well, hello, dude. What's up, dude? Got a new toy. 45 minutes to set up the jet. Oh, like a real plane? Well, I appreciate you taking some time to say hi if you're setting up a real airplane. You want to switch positions? I'll go up to Chicago real quick and set the airplane up for you. Yeah, no, I had it set. Well, yeah, actually, yeah. The booklet that comes with it, it's got way more steps than this, but I'm just taking my time, going over it little bit by little bit. All right, electrical bus number 1 now. So, put you on number 1. Let me pull the flight plan in again. Just taking my time. I had to restart the airplane. Flight plan, import, sim brief. (2020). All right, procedures, approach, 19 ants, load approach. Make our cruising altitude 12,000 feet. I'm not trying to climb too high in this airplane tonight. We're just going to go to 12,000 feet. It'll go up to 34,000, but... I'm sorry, it'll go up to 43,000, actually. Alright, let me plug in our coordinates again. Alright, let's go put this on auto. Put this on test, make sure everything lights up. Yep. Alright, let's go to position. I have, see here, insert, north, 38,397, 38,97. Insert, west, 09,0391. 38397 West 09. Oh, I did this wrong. Hang on a second. Okay, north 38397 West 090391. All right, after engine start, throttles, the generator's on. Alright, nav is now aligned. Let's go to nav. Go to waypoints. Put in our first waypoint. We'll try to do this as quick as we can. We can get in the air. Alright, north 38 or 17. 38 17. West 090 583. 090 583. 2 north 39068 968 west 090 north 39 8 west 092 077 north 38441 west 093 00912 last waypoint is north 39057 97 insert, and we have west 094 77. Okay, that's done. Let's see here. 110.8. $14.2. Okay, that's done. Caution lights, hydraulics, good. Anti-skid, vigilant. Starter will go out once we start moving. Turn this off. It's already off. Alright, he's on. I think we're ready to roll. Taxi, we just turned those on. Transponder, not that it really matters. We're not doing anything with hydraulic. Standby, number 2. Flaps, takeoff and approach. Those are good. Hydraulic 1 is normal. It's hydraulic number 1. Get where that is. Hang on one second. That's number 2, dumbass. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's go. Hopefully we'll be able to move this time. It's definitely nice when all the engines are working. I really like using the other checklist better, but this one's more convenient. And you can actually see it on the screen versus me just babbling it off. We're making our own rules on the way to the runway. We're not stopping for other airplanes. We're not stopping for vehicles. Just going right to it. Once we get up in the air and stabilized, I'll put the outside lights, I'll turn them down so you can see what this thing looks like at night. It's atrocious at nighttime, but only a $30. I'm trying to tell myself that it's like only a $30 airplane, that I shouldn't really get that upset. And it just got released from like its beta state, or yeah, Chicago got missing. So that looks like about 280, heading of about 280. This one here is 297. Dust locks we can't do anything about. Those are locked in. Everything is sheltered already. See, they say on and sheltered, but whenever you shelter the button, it turns it off again. Unless sheltering means leaving the knob up. Hang on. Let me, we'll get lined up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I always think when they say sheltering button, that like it means that the guard is closed. But if maybe sheltering means having it open. All right, auxiliary hydraulics are on. Seat belts are already on. Let's raise our trim a bit. Elevator boost. Hydraulic system 1 and 2. See, it's on right now. It's on when it's closed. Okay, those are good. Landing lights, let's put those bitches on. Anti-skid is still on. Dust lock we can't do anything about after takeoff. auxiliary pump off. All right, let's go. So the only thing I want to do real quick is let me see if I switch to CDI needle, if that does anything. Oh, it does do it. All right, we'll do GPS at first and see if that does anything. What's the pressure out right now? Then we'll take off. $30.65, Jesus. That's a whole lot of pressure. All right, let's go. Let's see how Elvis's plane did. All right, let me just look at. The only thing we got to do is turn the auxiliary hydraulic pump off. Other than that, nothing else special. See, the other checklist, the one that comes in the owner's manual, it's got all kinds of tables. Like your takeoff speed is this, your pressure should be this. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Let's try putting on let's see if this radio button does what I think it does. Right, so that's not doing what I thought it was going to do. Just the heading with my... Oh, I sure can. Alright, we'll just do arrow keys. And there's nothing in the booklet that says what that radio button does. Heading's not working either. I guess we're going to be flying it manually. Well, I guess we're going to fly it manually to 12,000 feet. This isn't working, the autopilot. Unless it's because this is on, maybe that's what it is. Any weird that the autopilot doesn't work. I could probably use the autopilot in this system here. I have it up here. This works. Big plan went away. Good thing we have stations we can go to. I can actually close this out. Got the same system here. Yeah, and what happened to our flight plan? Maybe when I open up that other system, it we're doing okay now. Back on track. It doesn't surprise me that the autopilot doesn't work on the airplane. I mean, they really, it was like 3 sentences in the booklet. But as long as you have this GTN system, you can use their autopilot if you want to, like we're doing now. All right, what is the next frequency in course? All right, Salazar Slytherin, we're going to 252 heading. 1098, 252. There's like 4 pages in the booklet about how to operate like this fuel system here, like how to cross feed and with the. I mean, it's a really intricate fuel system they have here. All right, 1098 and 252. For procedures, I'm gonna try to do the ILS 19. To 09.9. There's another plane I want to try out here in a few minutes as well. I want to I don't know if you've ever seen me fly the Scrapyard Monster from Flying Fries, but they had a new update that came out with it. I want to give it a try. Oh, you know, we can pull our glasses back out now. We can start drinking. We had to put these away for takeoff. It was actually part of the checklist, but now we can pull these back out again. Get our table out. There's our table. Got our drinking / card table. Got backgammon on one. Shots on the other. I love how you can just go outside the airplane from right inside the cabin. I wish more airplanes had this feature where you can just go right outside from inside. We have 109 point, what was 109.8? 109.8. Can we make it to our, hang on a second. All right, we still have 14 miles left, I guess. This autopilot feature is a relatively new feature with this airplane, from what I can tell. Let's see what option. You know, I could probably pull the guide up while we're flying. Let me do that. but you can see what I'm talking about with the fuel system. Fuel system. All right, let me show you the autopilot first. The little bit of section that it goes over with the autopilot. Here it is, right here. Automated flight control system. This panel lets you control, right? Left switch allows you just the pitch angle. Center knob controls, right? Use the right switch to engage heading, altitude, radio, and approach. But it doesn't, we tried it. It didn't work. It's a pretty straightforward system. All right, so we have balancing fuel like a pro. We have this page. Let's put these side by side. Right? So we got 2 for 4. It shows us how to set that up. 4 for 4, 3 direct, 1 crossfed. 3 direct, 1 crossfed part 2. Single tank spin trainer. Single tank spin trainer part 2. 1 down, 1 direct, 2 external. Like, it's like, but there's no failures. So that's the thing, like, what's the point of messing with all this if there's no failures? It'd be one thing if, like, we lost an engine, you know, or something else happened. You know, we lost fuel pressure or something like that, but there's no failures. Doesn't make sense to me to... I'm not gonna play with all that tonight, that's for sure. That I would need to take a little bit of time, print it out and have it in front of me probably. All right, let's go down to 5,000. See if this works. Oh yeah, I said I was going to show you the lights at nighttime. You almost need a flashlight inside this airplane at night. The outside's okay. This lights up okay, but there's no lights up top here. Like, what the hell are you supposed to do? You could barely see anything down here. Crazy. That part I don't like. This is okay. I don't mind like the glare shield lights, but like it would be nice to be able to like to fly this thing at nighttime without a flashlight. Okay, let me set up the oh yeah, I never put on the distance measuring equipment. Guess we should restart the whole flight since I forgot to do that. 109.9 and 192. 2,000 feet, about 10 miles out. I like the airplane though. I mean, you can really, I mean, I know we took our time tonight getting up in the air with it, but it's the first time we're in it. And I wanted to show it off, you know, a little bit. That way, if somebody's kind of on the fence about it, they can kind of see what works and what doesn't. But I think it's worth 30 bucks. I mean, it sounds good. It's really easy to start up. I mean, it's only like 3 switches you got to flick. There's no failures. It's got some cool liveries. It looks dope as hell. Cool looking, man. You don't see an airplane like this on every day, man. This is awesome. Love those extra fuel tanks it has. These things are badass. Hey, what's up, Astros fan? What's up, dude? Yeah, man. Looking pretty good. We got about 26 miles. We're almost done the trip after that. We're going to be turning towards the airport after that. I wanted to do a short route with this thing. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time in it tonight. Not the first time. Thankfully, it's got this autopilot system in here. Otherwise, we'd be flying this by hand the whole time. Out of 10, I think like a 7. Probably a 6. I mean, like if you look at the walls here, they look kind of pixelated and shitty. I mean, the seats don't look bad. It's got some cool shit laying around it. You can interact with the cabinets and stuff, which is kind of okay. You can go inside and outside the airplane from the cabin, which is nice. Can't do that on a lot of other airplanes. But yeah, as far as the interior, probably a good 6. A good solid Just Flight 6. Well, actually, this would be a Just Flight 3. It'd be about an in-a-build 6. I'm not really familiar with anything else that this company's done. I mean, this, what do they call it? Big what? Headwind? No, not Headwind. Big Cheese? I don't know what the fuck this company's called again. Oh, it's right in the title. No, I didn't put it in the title. Yeah, I mean, they tried to do pretty good. I mean, they gave it like a worn out look, which makes sense. I mean, the plane's like 70 years old, 60 years old, something like that. I mean, most 60-year-olds I know got a lot of cracks on them too, so. Yeah, you know, for 30 bucks, it's not bad. You know, it might be a little overpriced at $30, but it's certainly, it's easy to start up. It's got a really cool fuel system with it. The engines sound good. The only thing that the one thing I don't like about this airplane is that the interior at nighttime, you're gonna need, if you're gonna fly this at night, you really need a flashlight the whole time. Yeah, I think so too. Oh shit, did we get down to 5,000 already? We sure did. Give us some juice. The one plane I'm really waiting for is that Starfighter. I think it's called a Starfighter or Starliner. Got the propeller engines in the back. They're really cool looking. I think it should be coming out in next month, I think, actually. Oh, look, they got snow on the ground here. And it's pretty cool because they actually have snow on the ground right now in Missouri, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of buttons to push. We got some exterior lights, interior lights, generators, starting up the engines, and some power switches. That's about it. So the 750 comes with the airplane. However, the part to pull in Navigraph and SimBrief, I paid for the license for that. I think it was like 20 bucks. But I mean, you can use everything is available that comes with the airplane. You just can't use like charts and like the wind and shit. That's all done. There's two separate entities you need with that. There's Jesus Christ. AVWX.rest for the METAR. AVWX.rest for the METAR. You can get, I think you can get a free token on their website and plug it in. And then the license here I bought. But I think, like I said, I think it was 20 bucks. But everything else comes with it. You know, weather, traffic, maps, flight plan, utilities. Autopilot, I believe, comes with it too. Oh yeah, I've used the 750 on Xbox plenty of times. Hey man, you don't have to have a computer. You can use Xbox and have the 750. You might have to download something from the marketplace, I forget, but I've used it on my Xbox plenty of times. I don't remember all the planes offhand, dude. It's a few. It's, I don't know offhand, actually. I had to think about that one for a few minutes. Let's see. I think some of the Black Square or Blackbird airplanes I think it's some of the Blackbird and the Black Square the planes that I have, I think, use that 750 system. I don't really remember offhand, to be honest. Sorry. It's definitely propeller planes. A few of the propeller planes that I have. I think it's Blackbird. No, Black Square. Oh, wow. Hey, give it to Don, dude. That way Don can use it. Sure, now you're gonna do it. Now that, you know, I say give it to Don, now you're gonna use it. It's okay. I get it. Hey man, I laugh. Oh, you don't like Don's policy? Man, I laugh so hard when I watch you guys go back and forth on Discord. Man, that is so funny to watch. Y'all get really twisted, man. It's funny. Well, you know what? I shouldn't say that. I don't know if you guys get twisted or not, but it's funny, man. Yeah, I think it's worth it, dude, for sure. I like the flight manual that comes with the airplane. I like the checklist much better than the one that shows up here. But, oh, one thing I will tell you with the checklist. So you're going to see numbers like, hang on a second. So you see like how this has like a 4 and then a 5 and a 6. That refers to the section in the owner's manual that comes with the airplane. So one of the first pages has a picture of the cockpit, and it's got like number 5 over top of the overhead panel, and like number 11 for the pilot lights, and number 12 for the co-pilot lights. That's what those numbers are referring to, which section of the cockpit is talking about. I had no idea what that meant for a while today. I had to look that up. Yeah, no worries. All right, we're making our turn to the airport. No Sayintentions tonight. This airplane doesn't command that yet. And I just didn't feel like fucking with it tonight. All right, we got to get down to 3,000 feet. What game should you play? I don't know, man. What games are you into? That new Indiana Jones game is pretty good. One of you guys muted him. I forget which one of you guys just straight out muted him. I thought that was pretty funny. I've been playing that power washing game again lately. Alright, we could probably turn GPS off. Let me see how far away from the actual airport we are. Oh yeah, oh, never mind. We still got some time. When we get to ANX, we'll turn on the we'll activate the localizer system and see how that works. What is the pressure outside right now? $30.67 is equal to 1038, which is what it showed in here. 67. Yes, we're a lot lower than we should be right now, but I don't care. I'm flying and I want to fly low. I want to fly low, man. It's got a basic autopilot system, but it didn't work for me. So, no, it doesn't have VNAV. It's got a very basic air flight control system, but I couldn't get it to turn at all. Or follow heading or anything, so I'm gonna try approach mode maybe, but see, it's working now. Like, but when I turned it on earlier, it wasn't working. So I think it's just easier just to use this system. It comes with the system, so might as well use it. And I mean, these buttons control, like I just did heading sync and it synced our heading bug. So, good. Hey, I wonder if it's got any, you put the speed up just a little bit. I wonder if it's got any kind of cool camera angles. Let me see. We have 1, 2, 3. That's it. Only 3 camera angles. That I don't like. Tough little airplane though, man. It was good enough for Elvis. It's good enough for me. Dude, I wonder how many peanut butter sandwiches Elvis ate on this thing. Like, how many loaves of bread died inside this airplane? How many jars of peanut butter in the 50s did he smear all over the place inside one of these airplanes? It's just bananas and peanut butter. The life of Elvis towards the end. Oh, look at here, Priscilla. Give me another one of them bacon banana sandwiches. This thing will cruise to 43,000 feet. It goes to Mach 0.8 for cruising speed. It's not set up in SimBrief. If you're going to use SimBrief with this thing and you're not sure how to create an airframe, let me know. I'll help you out. I had to do it today for this airplane. I've done it with a few other airplanes as well that are not in SimBrief, but it's not hard to do. It's just a little bit of a process the first time. High school down there. What are you watching, like the Olympics from like the 80s or something like that? Yeah, I never really used the autopilot in the 750 either. This is really the first time I've ever used it. NHL is Canada versus USA? What the fuck? Is it the All-Star game? No, obviously I'm not watching it, if I'm asking you about it. Alright, let me see if there's anything special we got to do for approach and... circuit breakers. You can't do anything with circuit breakers. Alright, speed brake is off. Only thing we got to do is just turn on the auxiliary hydraulic pump. Other than that, there's nothing to do. That's a bit of a pain in the ass though, because we got to go here and then we got to flick that switch. That's funny, they booed the Canadian national anthem. But pretty soon it's going to be the American national anthem there. Alright, let's put on the localizer. Let's go into heading mode. Let's switch our CDI to localizer. 109.9. We're just going to keep flying until we catch to it. We have a little bit of a ways to go until we get to it. Put on our landing lights. Yeah, we got a little bit of a ways to go until we get close enough to see it. There we go. Localizer is now showing up. 21 miles away. Kansas City Tower. Elvis 219 coming in for approach. should have had Alanis Morissette sing it, or Avril Lavigne. Ooh, I love me some Avril Lavigne, dude. I can't believe the last guy she dated, man. I just could not see it. Black as night and all tatted up, man. I did not see that slice of white bread doing that. Not after the guys she's been with, like the dude from Sum 41 that she was married to, and that gay dude from Nickelback. That dude is gay as shit. That was just a marriage for Hollywood. Ain't no way you gonna write songs like they wrote for Nickelback and be straight. I should have his man card pulled. Somebody should find him up in Canada, wherever the fuck he is, and pull his man card. Now, why has it got course 80? Oh, well, you know what? That's interesting. I like that. I like that. This right here is showing what radial we're on right now with the localizer. So the station's like right here, and right now we're on the 77 radial. We're on the 76 radial. I like that. That's cool. Not a lot of planes do that in this game. That's worth the price of admission right there. You slow down a little bit. One thing it said you can do while you're descending, if you need to descend quicker, you can actually put your flaps down to approach mode, and that's pretty cool. I don't see that too often in handbooks and shit like that for airplanes. Oh, is he back on Discord getting at you? He does it on purpose to get under your skin, by the way. At least that's what he said to me. I don't know if that's true, but that's what he said to me. So I think 107 is the stall speed with the flaps fully down, so probably try to land around 120, I guess. And then we're gonna jump into the scrapyard monster. Oh, he told me the other night that he trolls you guys like that on purpose, because he knows that it pisses you guys off. Oh, hey, well, I was just talking about you. I was saying how you troll them on purpose because you think it's funny. Yeah, please. He ain't scared. Can you see the size of the spiders and shit they have down there? He ain't scared. They got spiders the size of, like, midgets. I mean, like, they got midget-sized spiders. That's close enough, man. They jump on those airplanes from Sydney and make their way over there. Nothing. I don't know. It's going pretty good, man. Been kind of enjoying this new airplane. They did, yeah. Jacinda, whatever her face is. Alright, let's go out a little bit, and then we'll make a U-turn and come back in. Leave him alone, man. We'll put him in timeout. Don't, man, leave my stream alone, dude. Don't be putting him in timeout. Yeah, I know, dude, but still. You guys. Don't do that to somebody unless they're like acting like Frank used to act. He was just saying hi, man. No, nowhere close, dude. Yeah, you had the first strike. No, man, Frank was horrible, dude. Remember, he used to take over the chat, and he would like spam chat for like 10 minutes straight. That's true. He can't watch. He can't stop you from watching. All right, let's see if approach mode works here. Well, if the politics starts making its way into the stream, I'll just time all you guys out. I don't care if you do it on Discord, but leave that shit at the door when you come here. You guys can argue all you want on Discord. Oh, looks like the localizer is captured. Let's see how this thing does lining up to the runway. Ooh, I can't wait to jump into the scrapyard monster. I'm so looking forward to getting in that airplane again. Yeah, that is true. That is what happened. True story. It wasn't Bobby that said it. I think it was the other. I think it was Don. He did. I've never seen Bobby get angry before. This is kind of interesting. Man, New Zealand, you sure do have an effect on people sometimes, dude. All you did was say hi. Well, your words kind of say otherwise. All he did was say hi, and you kind of went off. Well, that is true. That's a good point. He is typing fast as shit for not being mad. That's fine. That's funny. That's funny. Alright, glide slope looks like it's getting ready to capture. Glide slope is captured. We have one more settings of flaps to go. So much flange on the engine, my goodness. That sound, that flange. Ugh. Oh, there's the runway right there. Alright, let's disconnect the autopilot. And the yaw dampener. Yeah, man, it does. It does. There's another plane coming out soon. I forget who's making it. It's called the Starliner, Star something. And that thing looks, I think, even more like a spaceship. It's coming out like in a month or two. I think Black Box is making it. Blackbird, I think. this plane, they're going to take this plane and put it in the TWA museum over here in Kansas City. That's why we're flying it to Kansas City, so they can put this thing back in the museum. Flies pretty nice. Yeah, boy. Center line and everything. Kansas City over there. We should take a helicopter one day and go fly through Kansas City. That was a good landing, man. Hey, I did a good landing live on stream. Oh my God. Maybe he really does do it in his videos. Maybe he really does do it on his videos. Go out and buy this airplane if you got 30 bucks. It's worth it. It's a fun airplane. Don't fly it at nighttime though, because you need a flashlight. Because you can't see shit in the interior. Thank you, sir. All right, let me jump in this this scrapyard monster. It was pre-recorded landing. It's true. I'm not actually me right now. I'm actually, you know, I'm from the future. This is future me. All right, the Flying Fries Scrapyard Monster. They just updated this, and I haven't flown it in a while. I want to try this thing out real quick before I end the stream. And we'll do the Sea Monster. Well, hot rod float. I haven't done the hot rod one before. Let's do. I know exactly what airport I want to take off from too. There's that one tucked down here somewhere. There's Queenstown. This one? Maybe I don't remember which one it is. It's in this little nook and cranny back here somewhere. Oh well, I don't remember which one it is. We'll just take off from here. I'll have to find what airport that was. There was one back there that you have to like fly through this valley. Somewhere over there. I have not been in this thing in a while. What, the checklist? Been a minute. All right, circuit breakers. They're all in. Fuel valve is... Where'd the fuel valve go? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, that's now open. We gotta remove I remove this from again. Everything covers off. You got to remove this. All right, battery on. Cover down. Navigation light on. Interior lights as required. beacon light on. Alternators on. Throttle is idle. Power pitch fine. Let's put our quarter in. Oh, we have to put a boost pump on, don't we? Starter push, booster pump off. Yeah, booster pump on. Put our quarter in. Push play. All right, let's see here. He's on. Alright, covers. Oh, we can turn the booster pump back off, actually. Alright, anchor needs to get pulled up. I think the anchor's the parking brake. Something with the avionics. I think I did somewhere. Hang on a second. Distance. There we go, avionics on. They actually encourage you drifting on runways and shit, by the way, in this airplane. You can drift like a motherfucker in this airplane. This is a great little airplane, man. Flying fries. Scrapyard monster. Not sure what they changed in it. It's been a minute since I've been in this thing, but definitely very unique, that's for sure. Very good. I just wanted to check that out. All right, I'm getting out of here, I guess. That was fun tonight, man. Oh yeah, we're gonna end the stream. I'll be back tomorrow though. It's Friday night tomorrow night. We gotta do something big tomorrow night. Hopefully, maybe the Inabuilds 350 will be out by tomorrow. That would be cool, wouldn't it? If that thing came out by tomorrow, that'd be sweet. I don't think it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to fly tomorrow. I have a couple of flights planned that I just haven't done yet. I got a CRJ 700 flight. I think the 777 is still bigger. From what I've read, the 777 is still the biggest passenger airplane. I don't think it's larger by much, but I definitely think it's bigger. So yeah, I'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. I guess I'll see y'all on the Discord channel here pretty soon. Let the trolling begin. All right, anyways, y'all have a good Friday. I will see you. It's good seeing everybody again tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. He'll be there. All right, see ya.